powered by Riverside FM.
You are now listening to the Musically Made podcast. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Musically Made podcast, hosted by yours truly, VaNia Ellison. This week, I have a special treat with y'all. I'm sure you've been waiting to hear from somebody, and our first guest is Miss Damaris Williams.
Hello, everyone.
Alrighty, Damaris, tell us a little bit about yourself before I get into the real questions.
As I said, my name is Damaris. I am currently a dance major at Temple with a minor in nutrition. I'm a barista, but I'm working to get my official training certificate, as well as actually I'm about to start training at a dance studio for it's a lot of Pilates things. It's like yoga or Pilates, not sculpting. So I'm ready to start things for the fitness industry. But yeah, that's a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we love a dance fitness girly. Alrighty, Damaris. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what is your relationship with music?
So my relationship with music is very special. I grew up being very interested in music just because, all the time that I spent with my dad, him just taking me out and he would put on a lot of house music, a lot of soul music, and that would intrigue me very much. I would say when I was younger, that even like an old school boom bap type of like old school rap that he would listen to, like a lot of Conte, a lot of Ted Brown, just indulged with it all. Like he had me listening to Fat Boys. Anybody knows anything about the Fat Boys? I sung all of their songs. Like I knew all of their songs like a guy. That was my relationship with music when I was younger. As I got a little bit older, I feel like I kind of started to. I never lost my interest in music, but I would say very young, it was very influenced by my father. As I grew into adolescence, it got a little bit more, watching TV, playing games on the computer. I had just done. I'm listening to a lot of pop music. So like from that to pop music to then K-pop. I listen to a lot of and it's like Shiny, some Girls' Generation. Like I listen to a lot of K-pop. I would say around like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. 7th grade, 8th grade, and I would say the beginning of 9th grade is really, that was the period where, like, again, it wasn't a pause in my music interest. It was just like, I wasn't really listening to anything that interested me. But I started, my school, my high school, that was ENS.
Yeah.
And I stumbled across a Tiny Desk. It was Mac Miller's Tiny Desk, and the second song that he performed in that Tiny Desk was "What's the Use," and Thundercat. Thundercat was right there next to him on the bass guitar, and I'm like,
Ooh.
I want to pick that up. So orchestra, well, not orchestra this time, but orchestra comes around at the time. And I'm like, Do you guys have a bass guitar? Mind you, it's orchestra, so no, they don't have a bass guitar. They have violin and they have bass. So I picked up both the violin and bass. I was more focused on violin at first. But once I put hands on that bass, on that upright bass,
Yeah.
it was a time.
Yeah.
It was a time. So with bass, I started focusing heavily on that. Go back a little bit. This is the same time. It's kind of happening all at once. I had listened to Flower Boy by Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know anything about Tyler at the time, but I had heard the song November because I was just looking up songs on Spotify. Just November. And I was like, this is cool. And then I fell in love with him. The person that I was with at the time, he had got me the Flower Boy vinyl. Like, bumped that for like forever. And that kind of got me into like alternative rap in the sense I would say like a lot of like jazz rap, a lot of soul, like just different branches in rap. Started getting a little bit more conscious. Like I was listening to a lot of rappers from time ago, like the not just rappers from time ago, like Mick Jenkins and Saga and No Name. That's just me, those you. Yeah, it's such a mixture of things that I listen to. Like because of my orchestra program, because lo and behold, I ended up playing bass for 4 years. And I fell in love with jazz. The first, Lord, we played this song like nonstop. Like, VaNia, you know.
Yeah.
Play like.
Oh my gosh, that was when I was playing drums. It was such a good song though. It's so easy.
Oh like that.
And you know, I done messed around and learned that on the saxophone. So, yes. Oh.
So much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot going on. Like, that. And, even, like, I was given the opportunity to gig. And that in and of itself was an experience. Like I do feel like my relationship with music is interesting. I'd say my relationship with playing instruments is interesting. I feel like right now it's like a love-hate relationship because I miss it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But I will not pick up the damn bass anymore. Like I just like I'm so caught up in other things that it's just like
right.
Like then I bumped into Luke a lot. Luke would For the people that don't know, Luke, Mr. Luke.
Yep.
He was our mentor, and he was our mentor through the Mic'd Up program.
Yep.
And bump into him every now and again at Temple. Like he'll just pop up on me, seriously. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Damaris." With people literally be like, hey, you know he plays bass, right? You know, and you know he sings too, right? I bet he didn't tell you that, right? It's like, Damaris, just 10 minutes a day. That's all you need. That's all you need to do. And I know that, but I don't know why I'm just not picking it up anymore. Maybe it's really just because I don't know where to start. Like every time I have picked it up in like the past couple months, like everything has always just kind of come back to me in waves. If anything, like I know I can like pick right back up from where I started, but it just like in a sense it kind of feels so wrong to do that, you know?
Right.
It's just, I don't know. It's a bit odd, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm gifted or talented in the like musically in that way.
Right.
I feel like I'm gifted musically, but not in the playing instruments way.
Right.
And I've heard people tell me the opposite, which genuinely surprises me,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't feel it. I'm
Right.
more of a mover. Just a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely more of a mover.
Which is so real. You know, you do all of these things, and then when you find that one thing that sticks, it sticks. You can't help it, it just does. But my next question for you is, when did you start dancing and how?
Okay. So this is that's a lot of questions too. It's like I've been dancing for a hot minute.
Right.
So when I was younger, one of my favorite shows was Angelina Ballerina. I wanted to be a ballerina so bad. Like, my mom always used to say, like, I want tippy toes. Like, everything that I did in the house was on my tippy toes because I really wanted to be a ballerina.
Oh.
With that knowledge, I still didn't go to dance school.
Right.
So, it was just like nothing was ever done with that energy.
Right.
I was either 12 or 13. Was watching YouTube downstairs on my family's computer. And I stumbled, literally accidentally clicked on a video from the late rooms.
Okay.
The 2016 performance. It wasn't the World of Dance one, but I'm forgetting where exactly they performed that year. And I was like, that video, mind you, I was already like, I'd say that video was kind of the catalyst of everything of me, like, actually taking dance serious.
Right.
Because, like, I've always been, like, heavily into books and academia. I was very interested in really the math and science areas. Oh, and technology. In another life, I was supposed to be a mechanical engineer. That's a whole different. This goes with this particular student, but because I was so interested in academia, I had a lot of people telling me, well, especially like I would say it was mainly my mom. She was like, just look into engineering, look into different programs and stuff like that because you'll do really good. Like you're so good at math, you'll be good at this. You're so good at this, so you'll be good at that. When it's like, yes, I was interested in it, but I didn't necessarily go to seek these things. I feel like people were kind of like pushing me in the direction that they want me to go in rather than me just finding my own way.
Right.
And, I felt like a lot of people in a sense were trying to live that dumb thing.
Right. And as creators, we get that a lot, right? Yeah. So, yeah.
And so, eventually, like, when I saw that video, like, I already knew in my heart of hearts, I was like, dance has always been something in my life. Like, something that's always been there. Like, I would come home every day and just run Just Dance. Like, I would play Just Dance every day after school. Michael Jackson dance experience every time after school. And it's just always something that's been so prevalent and so in the background.
Right.
But I was like, no, it doesn't. No, this is me. This is my purpose. Like, I need to move. Like, I need to express myself.
Okay.
So, I would say 13 to, let's say, 17. I started dancing in the room. Watching people like the Twins. I was watching Ditto. I was watching Fiction. I was watching Aya Bambi. I was watching Lady, like all of these different dancers that inspired me, but I didn't seek anyone out, and I think a lot of my fear came from an incident that I had. This is really messy, so listen, this is key.
Ooh.
Because, listen. So, I want everyone to know that there was a woman named Alexis Monique. She was like the founder, creator of a dance group or a dance studio called Film Switch. Videos, everybody, she went like literally. I lived right around the corner from the studio. The studio is on 22nd Street,
Right.
basically 22nd and Cambria. Audition if
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing maybe like I'll have like all of my tags and links and everything. If you go on my YouTube channel, I literally have my Kill Switch audition on my page. I go and audition. Number one already was like done because they stopped my music in the middle of my audition, like just as I was about to finish, like they stopped my music. Like she's like, "Oh, you're accidentally," and I'm like, "Whatever, cool." I get a call back saying that, like, it is, and it's just like orientation. During the orientation, like she's like saying, I guess like you have to have money to join and stuff like that, which like I know dance companies and dance programs, so they have fees and prices for when you join. And like, okay, cool. Station. I never got any follow-up email. Never any nothing. Mind you, the audition costs money too. My thing is, this is what I'm saying. This is coming from me, Damaris Williams. I'm saying this out of anybody but myself. I feel like this woman, Alexis Monique, was stealing money from me and probably from other children too. Just because she knew how much, like, shit, like everybody wanted to be a part of this.
Right.
Everybody.
I remember looking them up at a point in time. Yeah.
Switch. Like, trying to find out, like, a few years later down the line, it told me everything that I needed to know because some of the dancers that were closest to her ended up leaving Killswitch and starting their own group. He went on live, they went on live, they were going at it and everything. Like it was a lot, but it told me everything that I needed to know. You're a fucking snake, and I'm glad Killswitch didn't work out, and I'm glad you weren't able to take shit from kids because why the fuck are you doing that to kids? Like, I think she got like an ice cream business now, but she don't even need to have that business. Like, you're snaky, you're weird, and like, just absolutely not. Like, I'm saying this because like that experience alone was one of the big reasons why I stayed in my rooms for as long as I did. Like that literally kind of like, because you're growing up, like it's like that's number one. Art is a vulnerable thing.
Right.
It's a very vulnerable thing, and a lot of artists are very sensitive with the things that they put out and things that they want to express.
Right.
This is something that I'm just not figuring out. Hey, like I need to do this. Like this is my purpose. And then to have that experience, I didn't want to talk to any dancer. Like I felt like probably like a lot of people, usually do shit like this, but they like just big. But as I grew, I realized I was like, hey, well, if you actually want to dance with people or just you're productive, that means you need to talk to some people. That means you need to dance with some people that know more than you, do more than you. You need to go do that. And so 17, junior year, that's exactly what I did. I told myself, I was like, you need to get out your fucking mind. The mind helps themselves. I would say, like, my experience, like, really dancing with people was getting out of school from coming out of ENS and walking at Broader C2B Moore and seeing CJ and seeing everybody just on the corner just dancing. Like, my friends at the time, not too many people knew, but a few of my close friends knew at the time. Dance, go ahead. And so I'm like, okay, fine. And I did something. And CJ was like, "Who are you? Who do you dance with?" And so that was also like, I guess, a sign for me to just like, hey, like, it's okay. Talk to people. There are genuine people out there that really, really love this dance shit and want to actually elevate people instead of bringing people down and keeping people stuck down. So,
Right.
I mean, that was by no means short, but I'll keep it just like that. So I'll keep going.
All right. And okay. We got some tea, we got some passion, we got the whole enchilada, everybody. Now, all we missing is, what are you doing for your next project?
Guys, if y'all don't know, with, if you don't know, I just finished my first project. That's where I just debuted my first choreographic work at Temple. The title is called Cracks in the Bucket, but I want to rename it similar to like that. And I just submitted the piece into shows. Well, really one show right now, but I'm looking for some more shows. The one that I submitted to was upstairs in New York. Hopefully it gets it so that we could perform it. But I will say the piece did really well. A lot of people really, really resonated with it, understood it. It was so coded too. I was like, I was like, this piece does not need to be in the middle of the show. This is a closer. This is a closer. And so we got that closing spot. I was so stoked. It's like, next project. Normally I do keep things like this on the low, but what I am looking to do in my next project is I want to create a dystopian world. I'm really into Afrofuturism. I did a project my senior year, like a creative project in English class senior year. I did it with Ayana. Shout out to Yanni. Shout out to Dre. The way like that whole project came out was amazing. I also feel like that gave me ideas for what I really want this purpose to be in dance. I wanted to be a futuristic, dystopian, kind of like an idea of really just chaos. That's really what I want. I want like like the idea is to basically just have leaders that are trying to not necessarily kill, but keep their society controlled.
Right.
And that's basically the gist of it. I have a whole Pinterest board. But that's the thing, like, I don't want to say too much, but I'm trying to make like custom jewelry pieces for it and everything. I'm gonna have a lot of like special effects. Like I'm gonna have like blood squibs and all of this crazy. Like I really want to like set the stage. Like I'm not gonna lie, my professor. Shout out to Lori. Lori's gonna hate me. Like I always say that because I'm like every project that I have, like it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna ask for a lot. And I'm gonna do the most. Like even when I had this breakaway glass for the last project, and we weren't even gonna use the breakaway glass during the dressing rehearsal, but we ended up using it, and they were like, they were like pissed, but they saw the vision and they saw what it looked like, and they were like, "Damn, it's cool, so I can't really be mad, but damn it, Damaris, why the fuck didn't you tell us?" You know, because it's like it's sugar, and if they're not ready to like sweep it up really quickly, it could like mess up the stage. I just literally asked Maya. Well, his name is Neo. His dance name is Neo, but he was supposed to be breaking the glass on Deja. Shout out to Deja. I love Deja. I asked him, literally as the lights were coming down, because that part, we were late coming down stage because I was doing everybody's makeup, so we weren't backstage. And so one of my friends, shout out to Danny, such a lookout, because she called me. She was like, "You need to get your ass down here right now. Y'all are supposed to be on stage right now. Get down here now." And so we're late coming down. And then as the lights are coming down, I asked him last minute. I got the breakaway glass in my hand. I'm trying to run. Go downstairs. I'm like, "You want to break the glass on Deja tonight?" He said, "Why not?" Like running with the glass, I'm like, and I was so fucking scared. But when he did it, it was like,
wow.
Yeah, everything that I envisioned, everything that I thought. Okay. Yeah. The thing I'm going to say, next piece will be around the same time, next year. Around March or April, spring semester, I will be putting out another piece, and it's gonna be a little insane. I'm gonna have a lot of. I'm trying not to say too much because like I don't want to put, and especially also when people listen to this, like I don't want them to be like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna keep everything on the low." They'll give you minimal.
As you should.
Then, because yeah.
Okay. The last question I'm gonna ask you is, yesterday was the Adunde Festival. I went for my first time. Damaris didn't go this time, but I want you to tell me about your past experiences with the Adunde.
So that's the thing. I have no past experiences with Adunde. That would have been my first Adunde.
What?
Yeah, this Adunde would have been my first Adunde too, but it was raining, so I was like,
it's understandable, but when I tell you, I really think you would have enjoyed it. It wasn't even raining for that long. We got there, me and my brothers, we got there, and it was like drizzling when we got there, and then it rained like a tiny bit harder. But like really, if you didn't have an umbrella, you would have been fine, like the entire time. And I really think because they was bringing people up on the stage to like dance like old school versus new school, like, and I felt so bad because I knew you would have ate up all them old folks. Like, yes, you would have.
Say, I'll definitely be there next year, and hopefully dancing, because even that too, like me and Vania were talking about it. You had to like really like low-key, like sitting down and make me say what be going through my mind out loud.
Yeah.
Sounds so stupid. Like I had an opportunity to perform this year, I didn't take it. And I'm like, literally everything that Vania says to me, I'm like, I still definitely could have. I definitely could have. Or at least I could have wasted that opportunity to something else. But, just the fact that, like, somebody that, wants dancers and need dancers and, like, came to you and asked you, like, hey, like, I had this time on stage, like, I want you to come on, like, why didn't I do that? Fucking slow.
No, you're not slow. It's just we don't be thinking about the future when we in the moment sometimes. That's all. But I will say, if you're listening and you're creative and you're extending an opportunity and for some reason you can't take it, please, please, please try and extend it to others who are looking for opportunities or would probably fit that opportunity, because you never know. They probably would have never found it if it wasn't for you. So you will gain their gratitude, and I think you'll feel a little bit better too. But
we help each other.
Because, oh my gosh, I don't know why the arts are dying. We gotta help each other because ain't nobody else helping us.
Yeah. That is crazy. It's so crazy to even say that. Even the flack that people give artists on a daily basis, it's like, well, when you come home, if you turn on.
Right.
When you want to escape, if you turn on.
Right. I know everybody was watching Dance Moms.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But, like, that, like, I know you listen to music. I know you read books. I know you move. Like, why, what are you getting confused about? Like, I think everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a purpose here. Everyone should be respected. Every profession should be respected. But, it's the thing.
Yes.
It's fair way.
I agree. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta fight for ourselves. But I don't know if you've seen, but Philly was named, I think it's called the Original Music City. I think it is called. Let me see. Let me double check that. But it was called that, or something in that realm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because, like, come on now. And this was, like, recently, like, as of Tuesday. Last Tuesday. Something like that.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Because that's what I say to people all the time. Like, even when they're here, like, that's why I never say anything. Like, I feel like every city has its things with it. But if you're being honest, if you're in Philadelphia, you are blessed. You have a lot. There's a lot of opportunity here.
Yes.
Even in the arts, it's just very culturally rich.
Yes.
And so when I hear people complain, like, oh, well, there's nothing to do in Philly, or like, oh, they don't have anybody. That amount of talent that are here is insane. Yeah. Like, there are some talented ass people here, but people get in this thing where it's just like I remember I was talking to one person. It's like, oh, everybody's so clicked up and everybody's in their own group. So I was like, maybe you do feel like that. Maybe you do feel like people are a little bit too in their own bubbles and stuff like that. But you're talking about going to New York and LA.
Right.
If you think people aren't clicked up there, people are really open and understanding here. At least from what I've experienced. Like, and this is coming from someone who is shocked.
Right. Yeah.
Like, honestly, I feel like I struggle sometimes with talking to people. But, like, the amount of opportunity that's here, the amount of people that are willing to help you, the amount of people that, want to grow with each other and elevate the community, like, it's insane. I'm never going to complain about the city. I love the city. I love the city way too much. I've been talking with my boyfriend lately about that. Just being in between of, like, even, do I want to stay here or do I want to leave? Because, like, I feel such a tie to this place, and there's so much to do here, and there's so much to see here that I really do want to stay. But I'm like, also, maybe there's some individual growth for me to leave, but
right.
From everybody's always been focused on individual growth, like for the longest. Like that's the reason why, like at least like in dance sense and like battle sense, like people look at places like Europe and Asia and they're like, why are they like so like they're so like unified and they're like if anything, they're more hip hop over there than we are here, and it started here, and we're the foundation, we're the root of it. But we've lost like a part of our essence so much, and it's because people are so stuck in it's just like we have to come together, and I think I don't know. I've been going back and forth with it myself because even when it comes to just this city, people build themselves up here and then they leave.
Yeah.
And it's like Philly was never a place. People don't look at the city as an event that it should be looked at. It's fucking beautiful. It has a lot to offer. A lot to offer. That should never be like that. If you say any different, you're crazy. You're just crazy if you say.
Like, just look at all of the talent that came out. You can count on more than two hands how many people came out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not even going to bother you with the list because you should already know. But
that's the thing. But see, that's the thing too, because people don't know their history. People don't know where they come from. So, of course, they're looking at it like, oh, well, it's just Philly. It's just, no, honey.
Nah. If you're creative, oh my gosh, I can't believe I even forgot this. But when I was in an after school program called we call it Project Home because that's the organization it's under, but it's the college access program that's in North Philly, is like down the street from my old high school. Shout out engineering and science. So when I first came into the program, a digital music teacher, he came from Virginia to Philly just because of how musical and artistic Philly is. So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Like, it's real. And that's the thing. Like, people know, but I don't know. There's so much want to go to these places that really are like I don't know. I want to build the city up. Like I want to be a part of community. We need more buildings that just just letting everybody like just be together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that, and I think it's safe to say we can end the episode here, everybody. Thank you so much, Damaris, for joining me this week. Thank you so much to everybody who is listening. If you are listening on YouTube, please make sure you like and subscribe. If you're listening anywhere else, I am available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. And thank you so much. I hope to see you all next week.